Netflix and the rest of YouTube have already beaten this poor horse to a pulp, but I'm a ruthless bastard and this will get me clicks, so I will continue to beat said horse even further. If you guys haven't heard of the Tinder swindler, it's a catfisher. The plot twist is that he's a guy. Oh, and he scammed innocent people out of millions and millions of dollars, but hey, that's just a side note. And the way he does this is he gets on Tinder, makes a profile, flaunts an exotic, expensive lifestyle, and some poor woman falls for this, and she goes on a date with him where he'll take her to expensive hotels, ride in his private jet to some nice getaway, and then once they get back, she should be convinced that he's an extremely wealthy millionaire, son of a Saudi Arabian or Middle Eastern mogul. The next step of the plan is obviously a loving and caring relationship wherein a millionaire falls in love with the woman of his dreams and marries her, not for money, but because he truly cares about her. I'm kidding, he scams her out of millions and millions of dollars because he says that unspecified enemies, stormtroopers or bad guys from a bad script, people that we don't know, they're just out to get him, no motivation specified or whatever, and that his bank accounts and assets are seized, and that the only way he can live his lifestyle is if said poor woman gives him lots and lots of cash. Obviously, she believes this guy will pay him back because he's supposedly a millionaire. Only thing is, he never does. He just waits for them to just give him more money and essentially give up at a certain point once they find out that he's basically scammed them. Now, before I begin, I'm sure you're all wondering, Krishna, what's your stance on this? What do you think? He's at fault. What the f*** did you think I was gonna say? Yeah, he's 100% at fault. Like, yes, this is the adult equivalent of a Fortnite V-Bucks scam, but them falling for it is neither immoral nor depraved, unlike what he did.
I'm not this monster that everybody has created.
Yep, that's him. That's the Tinder swindler. Even after this entire debacle, he's free roaming the streets in Israel where he's not incarcerated or even prosecuted at the moment. He wants to clear his name up, try as he might. So he did this interview for Inside Edition.
Levayev refused to be interviewed for the Tinder swindler.
Yeah, that's his name, Simon Levayev. That's not his actual name, though. Yeah, I'd change my name too, if that was my name.
These women make some very serious allegations against you. They say they were conned and threatened.
They weren't conned and they weren't threatened.
God, I just really hate how he looks and talks.
Guilty.
Are you the son of a billionaire diamond mogul?
No, I am not.
See, if you tell people that you are the son of a diamond mogul, but you're actually not, and they give you money under those pretenses, that's called fraud!
Authorities estimate he may have scammed in total $10 million from victims around the world.
50% of the clips of rich and famous people out there are just them signing or writing random shit down while the camera looks. What? Why? Are they all making shitty autobiographies?
You don't feel bad for them in any way?
I feel bad for something that I didn't done. No, I feel bad for whatever happened to myself.
When someone asks you, do you feel bad for committing a crime, you have one of three possible options. A, I feel bad for committing said crime. B, I don't feel bad for committing said crime. Or B, I never committed a crime, so why the hell would I feel bad? It looked like he tried to choose the third option, but he started off with a phrasing that was like the second option, so he's caught in some weird bullshit-ass answer.
I feel bad for something that I didn't done. No.
Of course, after that utter disaster of a statement, he follows it up with this singer.
I feel bad for whatever happened to myself.
Her face is the perfect reaction to what he just said, because what he just said basically amounts to, F those women, I'm the real victim here.
I feel bad for whatever happened to myself.
For those of you who are curious, this is the picture that he sends to his victims. Says that's his bodyguard, that he's been hurt and bleeding because his unspecified NPC enemies have gotten to him. All his bank accounts are freeze, and then he needs money. And then for whatever reason, they give him money.
I want to clear my name. I want to say to the world, this is not true.
Sorry, Simon, but on this channel, we don't believe the accused.
How do you fund your lavish lifestyle?
Okay, Simon, she's asking the hard questions now. Don't say anything dumb, just give her a concrete, legitimate answer she can look up.
I'm a legit businessman.
Okay, it was worth a shot.
You know, I bought Bitcoin in 2011, which was nothing. I don't need to say how much it's worth now.
Bitcoin may be worth a lot right now, but your word sure as shit ain't.
You'd think, with his notorious reputation in every corner of planet Earth, women everywhere would steer clear of this guy.
You've got a great point, news anchor lady. But more serious question, how the f*** are you gonna shower with that tiny-ass shower head? You're gonna be in there for like 80 years.
But look who we found by his side, his beautiful girlfriend, Israeli model Kate Conlon.
Kate, what do you make of these women's claims in the documentary?
My God, it's like how someone can build such a fake story.
Nice job sticking to the script, Kate. Check us in the mail. Though if she so much as Googled her boyfriend on Wikipedia, she'll find that this guy has a criminal history of fraud longer than the Bible that predates these 3 women on Netflix.
I just had to ask.
Kate, has Simon ever borrowed money from you?
Of course, no.
He's like, not yet, but I will soon. I'm not sure why I just did an Eastern European accent for him. Maybe because they're on the news all the time. F***ing Russians, man.
The women featured in the Tinder Swindler documentary say they are still in debt due to the money they say he scammed from them.
They say? We got like bank records and shit, right? Like we know who took the money and at what time and how much and under what pretenses.
What would you say to those people who feel you're a fast talker, but you're really a fraud and a fake?
I'm not a fraud and I'm not a fake. People don't know me, so they cannot judge me.
Oh yeah, he makes an excellent point, right? Evidence, records, documents, proof. That's all dumb. We don't need that. I don't know him personally, so obviously I'm in no position to make a conclusion. I mean, for that matter, this guy, everyone keeps putting him on the news. They say he's a terrible person, but I've never met him personally, right? What do I know? He could be a perfectly reasonable man.
Simon has never been charged with any crimes related to the women in the documentary, but he did serve 2 years in Finland.
Shout out to Finland for all the good work they've done. They put this bastard in jail for 2 years while the rest of the world watched. Also, they fought off the Russians and Stalin right before World War II. Also, they gave us Kimi Räikkönen and Mika Häkkinen. So the question everyone's been asking, what is Senor Swindler doing now? Fucking Cameo. So basically, people pay exorbitant prices to minor celebrities and give them scripts to read, like to make tiny TikToks or whatever, and you can send them, these celebrities, reading messages to your friends, to your family, birthday wishes, whatnot. It's a weird and pointless service, but it's very expensive. Here's what these people are paying $200 or $1,000 for.
Alex, how are you? Here is Simon Levive. I hope you're doing well. I want to wish you a happy birthday and wish you lots of success, lots of happiness and love. Alex, Miguel has a lot of enemies, so if you love him, you should give him a loan. Ciao, baby.
Y'all catch that? He just made a joke about how people accuse him of stealing money from women. And he got paid $200 for that, too.
I feel bad for what had ever happened to myself.
Some of the stuff that he did just reads like a terrible script. Apparently, one of the women caught on with what he was doing, and she asked him for some of the money back that he basically stole from her. He says, yeah, sure, and he gives her a bunch of watches from his drawer and says, pawn these off. These are worth thousands. It'll get some of the money back. She bought it. Even after talking to the police, she bought it. She took the watches and tried to pawn them off, but then he was long gone. And watches were fake. Yeah. Of course, in the spirit of scams and other disgusting acts performed by people who may or may not look like me, I've decided that it'd be a good time for me to indulge myself in one of my favorite pastimes, fucking with scammers. Right. So my friend, he liked the car very much, right? This was his first car and he was in the college. So what he did was he put those people don't like them. They keep talking about alerts for them or something. They're called spoilers. So he put them on the back of the car, and now the car looks like the thing from the very angry the Fast the Furious. That's that one. So there's a spoiler on the car, but other than that, I don't know if he modified the engine or something. I didn't take a look inside. I'm not a car person. I just took the car because he gave for nice money pricing, right? But other than that spoiler, it should be the very fine condition. Yes.
We've actually partnered with a very long list of companies, places like Amco, Chicken Loop, Pet Boys, so you can take the vehicle there or to any licensed repair facility in the nation. Now, is that your only vehicle?
Yes, currently that is my only vehicle. But you see, I've been recently looking at the new car, right? I earn a little bit of money, some 30K or something like that. I've been saving up, right? Long time. It's hard work, a lot of sweat and labor in that money. So I wanted to buy the Tesla, right? The new car. the Elon Musk, he's making cars, right? But like I wanted to know, like, so what if we like negotiate a deal, right? Like, so you can take my Toyota, I'll give you some cash, and you can like give me the Tesla, right? The Tesla. I'm not sure how to pronounce.
Right, the Tesla. So, with this program, this would cover your Toyota, like I said, for 50% of all your covered repairs.
Okay.
Okay. We can go ahead and set you up. This will help you save a lot of money and keep that vehicle on the road in great condition.
Wow.
You know, when the repairs start rolling in, you know, instead of having to worry about paying that high price repair bill, all your covered repairs are just going to be 50% of the original repair estimate.
But like,
now, also,
wait.
I'm going to go ahead and add it. Go ahead.
Sorry, quick question. But like, I'm still curious. Like, you know, what if I switch to the Tesla? Like that car is old. The coverage, like, okay, here's the thing, right? It is like putting a band-aid on a time bomb, right? Like, it's not going to do much. So, like, if I want to buy the Tesla and I switch the car, will you guys still give the super deal coverage? Like, will I still get the discount, or will I like have to pay the regular fee?
I'll be honest with you, we don't cover Teslas.
But why?